Okay, so this is how to go about filling in your commitment details on Gateway. So first of all, actually go to Gateway, go to Activities, select Commitment. That will bring up your area where you're going to put your commitments in. Select New Commitment. That will bring up this particular screen. So it says Activity Management there, Commitments. Okay. So we need a clear commitment name. For example, will be coaching, which is explicit. It says exactly what the activity is. Next thing, we've got some activity details. There are some additional details here. Make sure that you've actually read those. For example, in here, I'll be undertaking some rugby coaching with the under 15 Charting College team. It's explicit. It says exactly what the commitment is doing. This activity will take place every Wednesday from 4 until 6. The activity will run for 8 weeks, so it's time related. Check those details there. Next thing, the actual goal. Why are you actually doing this activity? This is a quick little statement. Why you are becoming involved, what you're hoping to get out of it. Make sure that's written appropriately. Okay, next little thing. Start date. Okay, so clear, obvious start date. Supervisor name. Next thing, we've got a supervisor phone number. Please note down here, a phone number is not required if it's an STC member of staff, but you will be required an email. In the ideal world, we'd have a phone number and an email for both, but some external activities it would be difficult to get a phone number, so you need one or the other. Make sure then that you've got the actual major or minor. We'll just click on that. So major, minor project CAS week. Make sure you are clear about what it is, and then the actual type of activity that it is. Okay, so next stage. Okay, the important bit, you've got all the details correct, you've checked it, you're happy with it. This big button here, submit. Very important to click it. Here we go. Okay, so we've got our rugby coaching here. Okay, next step is to make sure that we've got the learning outcomes in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Edit. Okay, so we're now into learning outcomes. Now you need to identify which learning outcomes actually apply to you and the activity that you are selecting. For example, identify own strengths and develop areas for growth. I'm going to select that for this particular activity. I will then put a short description in here about the strengths and areas that I am hoping to develop. For example, with this particular rugby activity, it will be related to my personal communication skills and the ability to demonstrate my physical skills to younger students. So if you select the intended objective down here, for example, we could be choosing this one. Okay, so developing new skills in this process. We could also potentially this one here. This is actually taking a number of weeks to actually complete this activity. Make sure you've got just a little summary in there which will help you and your CAS advisor understand the activity a little bit better. Okay, so you've ticked your boxes. We know what the learning outcomes are. You've got a little description in here. We now scroll down a little bit. Into this particular area here, we've got attachments and things. Do not worry about these at the moment. Don't worry about reflection at the moment. The important thing that you need to do is this area here. Submit to CAS advisor. This little box is very important. If you don't do this, it doesn't come to the CAS advisor. They can't approve it. We can't go any further. So you need to make sure that this box here is ticked. There we go. Tick. Very painless. There we go. Okay, next job, save. Okay, this is going well now. This now takes you back to this screen. These are the learning outcomes that you have identified. All good. It's all going very well. This bit here, waiting for approval. Now this is the bit where you need to have a chat with your CAS advisor to have a look at your screen. They will then approve it. Okay, once it's approved, you can go forward.